Listen, you shouldn't have to stretch your budget to buy jeans with a little give. High-end denim can cost hundreds of dollars, but bargain brands don't offer the same level of style and comfort.
Yeah. You can't get some jeans that cost you hundreds of dollars and like have to do a juice cleanse to get into them.
Totally. So Distilled, spelled DSTLD, they've revolutionized the fashion industry with their timeless luxury grade denim. So you get jeans that would normally cost you hundreds starting at just $65.
Yeah. They eliminate these crazy markups because they refuse to work with middlemen.
Refuse. They ship directly to you for free and guarantee the fit, or they'll send you a new pair until they're perfect. Distilled jeans are built to last and will be a staple in your closet for years.
They also have a bunch of fall jackets. So if you're like into a classic denim or you want like a bomber jacket, you can just expect the same level of quality.
Okay. And so for a discount, go to dstld.com/feral and you'll get $10 off your first order.
That's
d.com/feral for $10 off. Bye. Thanks. Bye. Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah. Was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade. Leave that in. Completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
Your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumber party, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumber party. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye.
Feral Audio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Slumber Party with Alie in Georgia!
There's so many pajamas. I'm seeing so many people in their underclothes and things.
Who really sleeps in these?
None of us. Give us a round of applause if you're wearing pajamas right now.
Everyone else, get out of here.
No, I've never felt so nefariously powerful. Like, wear pajamas. Like, okay. Like, what else can I make you do? Like, buy me a car. All right. Never know. That's never going to happen. You guys look so
good.
Fantastic and comfortable.
Looking at a bar and being like, oh, that person's here for me because they're wearing their pajamas.
Oh, they're wearing
so cool. And you can say hi to anyone because you're like, whoa. You're wearing your pajamas.
Head to toe panda hoodie much. You're like, that lunatic's here for the show. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's sit, dude.
Okay, that's Alie. I'm Georgia.
Yeah, that's actually accurate. That's very true.
We have a podcast called Slumber Party with. Can you guys You don't need to see us.
Who cares? You guys listen to this, like, whatever, on your Walkman, so if you see us, great. If not, tough shit.
So we have this podcast called Slumber Party with Alie and Georgia, and it's like slumber party themed, and it's fun and silly and weird, and there's slumber party questions, and we always start with one thing we learned this week.
Oh, that's a great idea. We should do that this week.
Hey, want to do that
Do you
this
want
week?
to try that?
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Okay. I learned this happens every single time, and I feel like someone's gonna make like a really bad meme about like I have two things I learned, and I can't decide if I should tell you the bug one or the other one.
That's all I knew.
That makes me want to just be. I don't know what that is, man. Okay. Do you want to hear the bug thing or the other thing? You can say the other thing.
The other thing.
Okay. So the bug thing is. I am going to say one bug thing really quick. This is a shout out to our producer at Feral Audio, Dustin, who is publicly dealing with a roach infestation. How's it going?
Dustin.
He's almost out of there. He has 5 more months in this hellish apartment, and then he's leaving.
We've all
But
been
this is
there.
for him. I just want you to know that roaches without their head can live for several days, and they do. I know. They die not because they don't have a head, but they die because they're so thirsty. Because they're like, dude, I lost my mouth.
Oh my god.
So they have a closed circulatory system, so they just like, they're like, it's like if you lost your purse. You'd be like super bummed, but you'd continue to live. No. It's the same thing, and they'll live for a few days, and then they'll just be like, I want a Mountain Dew so bad. But they also do like sugary things, and cockroaches especially love beer, so just think about that before you put out little dishes of beer in your apartment to lap up. Shit. I know that's what's happening. My beer dish, and you're just like,
I only have the, you know, there's the big gross cockroaches, but they're also like the tiny brown ones.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, because there's different kinds. There's an American cockroach, which is big and has wings. There's an Oriental cockroach, which seems racist, and I don't know how to address that. And they're small, and they're typically wingless, especially the females. And then there's German cockroaches, and they're like, they love art and
You mean
weird
this
films.
Jewish girl has a German infestation in my
If they're
apartment?
little, then the Germans are invading.
What do you do? I can't get away from them, my people, after all this time.
I know. Anyway,
It's
also
just like the Holocaust.
oh, it's exactly the same
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but who's in power now?
I'm in power.
You fumigate those little motherfuckers, and you're good to go. You're good to go. Kill the-
Zyklon 9. I hate Zyklon 9.
I'm sorry that we brought this to cockroaches and the Holocaust so quickly.
Immediately.
Did anyone time this? They're like 3.5 minutes in, and the Holocaust forever.
Cut Alie in Georgia.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'll tell you the other thing backstage.
Okay. Okay, here's what I learned.
Okay.
I learned the origins of a word, which I love.
Oh, that's great. That was my other thing. Okay.
Oh, what if it's the same thing?
Then we might as well have the same. We have the same everything.
Okay,
Everything.
this word started out by describing the desirable accommodations on a steamship voyage.
Okay.
Do you know this?
No, what I'm thinking. Like, I've been on so many steamship voyages.
So this yeah, right. This word that we use now actually means
cabin,
No.
steerage, Titanic.
you would call this part the port out starboard home, and they would stamp it with these port out starboard home because it's a desirable area.
Posh.
Posh.
That's amazing.
But that might not be true, but I don't care. I like it.
Oh my God, Posh Spice. She's like in a nautical thing, and she's
Yeah,
like, I love the starboard
right?
side.
Port out, starboard side.
Oh my God, that's
Starboard
so
home.
smart. I didn't know that. I was going to tell you that. Can I tell you it really quick?
Yeah, go.
Okay, trivia comes from trivia, which means 3 roads, because in medieval times, I'm so sorry. This was like a liberal arts education, was like rhetoric, logic, and mathematics, and it was like a trivia, which is trivia about trivia.
I went to beauty school
That's
and I can
all.
cut my own bangs, which I did this morning.
Did you really?
That's all I got. Yeah.
Georgia's got great bangs, you guys. Let's hear it for Georgia's bangs. Okay.
Let's hear it for.
Let's hear it for our guest, you guys.
You guys, this is like we're.
Can we have a minute before he comes out here?
Wait, like
Can we have a minute? What are we gonna do?
Like this is insanity. We're not like anyways. Here's our guest. Like this is fucking.
We
insane.
really like him so much.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. So our guest is someone that we have seen on stage for years. We've online stalked him. We
Yeah.
follow him on every account that's legal. We see him at parties.
We watch bootleg videos of the shows he's been in.
I-
Videotapes, you guys, back in the day. Like that's how dedicated we are.
Yes, you guys. And so we're really big fans, and we asked him to do the show.
And he wrote back in an email, fucking finally. And we were like, you know who we are?
We died all of the dies. And then we
died.
thought, what if he thinks we're Garfunkel and Oates? And he didn't.
Yeah.
And so he's here with us to join the slumber party. Our guest tonight is Paul Francis Tompkins. Please do come out.
my blanket here.
You can have the dead Kennedy's pillow I sewed.
You guys, I'm
You
so
sewed
sweaty.
this?
Well, I made that.
This is delightful.
I made that. And
The
like,
heart, the teeny tiny heart is what really makes it.
I get worried because I get my house cleaned sometimes, and I'm scared that the woman who cleans my house thinks I'm a fucking psychopathic sex addict. Because like she doesn't know a Dead Kennedy's lyric, right? What if she does?
What if she does? What if you have like the
does?
coolest housekeeper?
That's true.
What if she starts leaving pamphlets about intimacy issues and alcoholism? She's like, I just thought you should know.
I like hid it, and I came home and it was on my bed, and I'm like, oh fuck! I feel like I got caught. Paul, what did you learn this week?
What did I learn this
Yeah.
week? I learned that Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS,
Yep.
affects 30,000 people in America annually. Now, I learned this after hearing all about the Ice Bucket Challenges, seeing all the videos and everything, and then it was a bit of an anticlimax. I was like, oh, 30,000 people.
Oh, that's not a lot to you.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
It's a moderate amount of people.
But there was something about these videos, it was like there was an urgency to it, like, we gotta do something about this now. And then I saw 30,000 people,
Did you hear that the guy who started it
What?
the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Oh, no.
drowned last weekend?
Yep, he did.
No,
He did.
sorry to bum everyone. And also,
And let's bring it on
Santa's
down.
not real.
Yeah, did you guys hear about Santa? Fucker's fake, you guys.
Did he drown? But did he drown in a bucket?
No, he was cliff diving, which is like P.S. BTW, don't cliff dive.
Don't cliff
don't ask me to
dive,
cliff
you
dive.
guys.
Don't cliff dive. Try not to ride a motorcycle if you can help it.
Cliff diving. That sounds like he died. That was like drowning was one of many things that killed him.
Yeah.
I know, but he did a lot of great things. But did you get nominated 50 bazillion times? Did
I did not.
31,000 people nominate you?
I did not.
Okay.
You would think somebody
Not one
who
person.
dresses the way that I dress,
Yeah.
people would love to see me get a bucket of ice water dumped over my head.
Well, we happen to have.
What?
I didn't do it either. I'm procrastinating
Does
on
everyone
it.
know we're in a drought right now?
People do know that.
That's
People do know
another
that.
thing. Look, this is a hot Facebook topic right now.
It is. I know.
People are divided.
Slumber party.
I know.
Hot topics.
A lot more people talking about that than talking about Ferguson right now.
I know.
People are like, how can you say you don't want to do the ice bucket challenge? Like, it's not about, it's, honestly, really the focus should be, let's donate some money
Sure.
to this medical cause, and let's worry less about seeing funny videos of people
What
getting
percentage
wet.
of
I know.
people who wouldn't have donated?
Hey, thanks.
Guy.
This guy's into it. Dude's
Everyone
into
else
it, you
here
guys.
has it. Is like taking down their video of the ice bucket
Like,
challenge. Like, shit.
but I look.
So it's not cool.
You know what I've learned about the ice bucket challenge is I've learned a little bit about ALS, which I'm happy to, and I actually ended up donating privately to another charity that I was impassioned by, so I did that without posting about it.
Had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. It was aliesshoefund.org. That's not true. I don't care about shoes, but I did donate to something privately because I felt compelled to. But
Wait, that's not true. I don't care about shoes.
I don't care about shoes. I don't care about
Alie,
shoes.
shoes are the most affected part of your body today. Like this is a big cause.
I don't care about shoes, and sometimes I wonder what's wrong with me. I've had these slippers for 25 years.
Is everyone,
and I don't want you to
get
do
a
the
good
numbers.
view of the
Yeah.
bottoms of my?
It's fine. We're orphans. Don't worry about it.
Oh, speaking
But,
of slippers, not to
yeah,
derail you
what's
even further,
happening?
Allie.
No, I want to see these.
These are like some old man, like half
Amazing.
slippers, right? That I bought for this show.
Oh,
And so I got them, and then I put them on to see if they fit. And my wife saw me wearing them, and then like 10 minutes go by, and she says, "Oh, you got some? Did you get some? What was wrong? What was wrong with your old slippers?" And I said, "Oh no, these are for a show." And she's like, "Oh, thank God." She was worried that I had crossed some line. Like I just gave up. Like, might as well wear these now.
We got so many. Every time we told someone that you were gonna be on the show, they're like, "Oh my God, it's pajama game's gonna be like, what is he gonna?" And did you feel pressure to?
Not
Is
at
this?
all.
Do you
Not at
always
all.
wear this situation?
These are
It is embroidered.
the monogram.
Holy
It's
fucking
monogrammed,
shit.
you guys.
That
It's
is-
not. It's of course I have.
Who
these.
gets anything monogrammed?
I don't own a thing that's a monogram.
I don't even like a hospital bracelet is the only thing personalized I've had in like forever. Like I don't have anything monogrammed. But I did expect you. I'm not disappointed, but I will say I expected you to come out in a long nightcap with a candlestick. And I was
That's
like,
maybe.
I
I was like, okay, no nightcap. That's fine. That's fine.
I will say that backstage when we were there, he had like a suit and tie on, and like you surprised us even. With
This is the first time we're seeing him. This is
Yeah.
kind of like Married at First Sight, but it's different because there's TV involved. Have you
What's
seen?
Married at First? Is that an awful reality
Yep.
show?
It's a show.
Is it about weird religious people?
Let's see. I'm gonna let you guess what it's about. It's called Married at First Sight. It's about the government and
No, it's aliens.
and I watched a little bit of it on like a plane, and then I like developed like a reality related air sickness that I was like, I can't do it. I was like, it's terrible. But they take two people, and then because marriage is like a thing that we should all respect and is really important,
Yes.
they marry them on TV, and then they're like on the second episode they get to learn their names or something. I don't know what happens, but it's just
my
disgusting.
God.
So they really take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
to see
yeah.
the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, how long till you get to talk to them?
I don't know, Paul. I was really nauseous.
Allie,
I was like,
I feel like you're fighting with me.
okay, here's the deal. I do know that there's like some sexologists that like put them together, and they're like, I think you're gonna do really well with Brenda.
Yeah, but they don't really. Like, they're
They're
who's
like-
the worst person for this person?
I
'Cause
know.
That doesn't make good TV.
I know.
So they pretend that there's a science to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah. But
And
I've
then you
never seen
watch because it's kind of like who's gonna kill who first. But I mean,
right?
Thank you so much for doing that.
That was a close shave.
But you just got married. How many hours did you know your wife? Like for a day.
It was probably it was a good few months, I think, that we knew each other.
What were you waiting for?
We knew the cameras. We were. I think we went out for 5 years, I think, before we got married, right?
5 years?
Is that right, honey?
Oh, I love that you referenced her visually.
Yes, thank you. You're allowed to talk.
Janie's like, what?
You're allowed to talk to these people.
She's like 5 years.
I tell her when she's allowed to talk and when she's not. You gotta pass this time. It's a podcast.
What if he was really like super abusive and like worked like white
She just
beaters?
peeked out from under a full head, hi. You gave her an engagement leash. She's like, I love it.
But did you see there's that show Dating Naked, and the girl is suing Dating Naked because they showed her naked on TV?
She's like, I'm sorry, what's the title of this show?
But I
like,
think it's because the editor fucked up, and you can actually see her.
well, you know,
It's bad. You can see it all.
Oh, that's
Oh, that
great.
poor
Capital
thing.
T, capital W, the worst.
Well, wait, what
Don't do a
network-
show called Dating Naked.
Oh, what do you-
do a
it's
show called
MTV.
Dating Casual.
MTV, but MTV can't show nudity, right?
Something literally slipped by.
Someone was like licking Cheeto dust off his fingers, and that frame passed him. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm sure it was
He's like,
completely an
one
accident.
day I'm gonna have a movie in
Right.
Sundance. I don't even care.
And now they
I'm
have
gonna
all
do-
this PR for it.
Yeah, look, you're talking about
it
it.
weird?
It's
Wait,
crazy.
so how did you? But I want to know, how did you meet your wife?
Yeah.
I want to know this story.
We
Let's
met
get personal.
through mutual friends.
Called matched.com.
It was our good friend Patty Stanger introduced us.
Yeah. Oh, it's so depressing.
She's delicious.
We met through mutual friends. We were both at a cafe one night, a place called Cafe des Artistes, which is not around anymore.
Okay.
It used to be a little restaurant bar in Hollywood. Woman is nodding. You know that this place exists.
it.
I'm not making this up. This is not some Narnia bullshit. This is like a real place.
Well, it's like 5 years ago. Jesus.
And we
Lifetime.
met. She was arriving as I was leaving. She was going to join this group of friends that I was just leaving, and we stopped. And I stopped and chatted. I was struck by her immediately.
That's
and,
abusive, but that's cute.
and we-
She's like, I like your suit.
Allie, you misunderstand.
I'm so sorry. They're the same words.
It's our old friend homophones.
They're the same
up to their
word.
usual tricks. I don't think that is even a homophone. It's just the same word.
Can we raise the roof for homophones? I wish there was another thing that was like homophones, but there was like an F in it and it meant something totally different.
Right?
Right? Like popcorn, and you're like, it's a homophone for a homophone. We'll get into that later. I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna go.
Promise.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so did you MySpace her? What happened?
I forgot about MySpace.
We all did. Everyone but
We-
Justin Timberlake did. He's like, anyone?
Is he still on MySpace?
I don't know. I think he owns it or something.
Yeah,
He's so cute.
right?
Are you conflating real life with the social network?
No. Oh, that's true. Does Justin Timberlake own any of MySpace, or am I? Thank you. No, and am I having an aneurysm? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so he
Evenly
does own
divided.
part of it. Okay, so you MySpace her. I made that up.
Shrewd move, Justin Timberlake. First of all.
Yeah, right.
Secondly, we exchanged emails that night because we were talking about my show, I think. And
She's not
you're like,
paying
I
attention.
want to check out this show. What? I swear to
She's
God.
like texting.
She's hiding behind a pillar.
Forget it. Anyway, I got tricked into marrying her.
Oh, not
We met, but we didn't start dating for a while.
2 years? What happened?
We
What was
had-
the waiting period like?
We had a couple false starts.
Are
We
they?
had-
Are they your exes? Is that the false start? Because like you always see those. No. Okay. When you see like they had some false starts, and it's like those false starts were their exes.
Oh, my favorite thing is in the New York Times, there's the smuggest ever wedding announcements. They're like, they had a little bit of a rocky road on the way to their relationship. And it's always like, yeah, they were both married with 2 kids. And then they're like, but finally. And they like omit that. And I feel like if you click like a hyperlink, it'll be like, married, 2 kids, very ugly custody battle, like one of them. Okay, so you guys had
that
a
was not
bummer. You had 2 years of being like, you're
We went out on a date. We
Dated
went out on a
twice.
date. The first time, she was started dating somebody else, and then it got
Called it.
serious.
I'm sorry. Called it.
And I was like, whatever. Have a great life.
Were you really mean to him? Were you over
Then-
like, oh, what was your name again?
No.
Tom? Yeah.
He really said
I did
have
not
a great
say
life.
have a great life. I did say, what did I said something like,
Making the wrong decision.
I said it in a funny way, though.
I love this story.
No, but I said it, I forget how I worded it, but it was a joke.
Everyone's a disaster.
He emailed you and was like, you're making a mistake.
Did you include?
Wow.
It's like,
you
hey,
put-
that guy's a really nice guy, but he's no me. I think it was something.
my
It was something
God.
like that. Yeah.
I feel like you should put on her MySpace wall a sparkly gif
What?
of someone doing this. Someone just flipping them off in a MySpace gif, being like, have a good life. Have a good life.
Yeah.
Do you work for Justin Timberlake?
Well, here's the deal.
He's here tonight. No, he's not. So then he broke your spirit and you...
Yeah.
No, she broke my spirit.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she dissed you.
The first time. Second time, I got to break her spirit. Because we started like a fling, and then I was like, I don't want to be tied down to anybody. Because I never played the field. I was just always hung up on people. Like I would be hung up on a girl forever until I met the next girl, and then I'd be hung up on her.
Serial
and so on and so on.
monogamous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe with
Stalker.
some
It's called
codependent
stalker.
patterns. That's fine.
How dare Georgia?
I just call it as I see it.
I wasn't stalking nobody.
It's a little romantic. My mom stalked my dad hardcore.
Did she really?
Oh my god. My mom stalked my dad
But now
for months.
Stalked, I think now we maybe use that term differently to just like, well, because it's like, I stalk you online, and it means like, that
yeah.
stuff's just
Yeah.
online.
I
It's not
read your
really
public
stalking.
information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like-
exactly.
No,
but when you
but-
say your mom stalked your dad, what does that mean?
There was no internet back then.
Yeah, there was no internets, but they worked in this for Macy's, and so my mom would like peep down an escalator at him and like down the escalator staring at him.
Creepy.
Yeah, and she knew his first name was started with an L, and so once she flagged him down and it said
Larry?
L Ward, I was like, you stalked him for months, but you
Ward?
couldn't crack the first name? Like, just ask, like, what's that dude's name?
She's doing 5 to 10 now for him.
Yeah, no, they've been married for 45 years, but they got married after
I know,
4
right?
months because they were Catholic, and they were like, let's do
What's
this.
that drink you had?
Because they wanted
I
to have
am
sex.
drinking it. Yeah, they wanted to seal that deal.
Yeah.
Let's
And
tell everyone about the bird.
yeah, so the birds and the bees are you get engaged after a month, you get married after 4, and then you have a baby exactly 8.9 months later. It's perfect. But I asked my mom once, I was like, how did you know that dad was like the one? My dad is so sweet and smart and great. And she was like, and I was like of age to be like, how'd you do that?
How'd
she
you
was
know?
like,
Yeah.
and she was like, oh god, no, I didn't. He was just so foxy, and I just took a chance.
Foxy.
And I was like, he was foxy. Like I exist because dad was. You guys were both pretty foxy. So I
But
don't know.
especially for a Catholic person
Yeah.
to say I took a chance
know,
on
yeah.
marrying someone.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get the fuck out of the house, right?
You
Like,
gotta get out of the
That's true.
house.
That's
You
true.
gotta get out of that house.
You gotta get out of the
And
house.
she was
marry
like,
someone.
she's like, I could bone in 4 months or like 5 years. She's like, let's
No.
just do this.
My parents, Jews, they were like, let's move in together for 7 years.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you're so lucky.
They lived together for 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot of years.
And they were both cool with it? Like, or were I'm sure the parents were upset.
I mean, they were both the youngest. Everyone was like, fuck them.
Yeah, we don't
moved to
care.
Israel to get away from like the family.
At that point, nobody cares. They're
No.
just like, nobody cares. Like, they spent so much time on the first one. Do you have siblings? What's your birth
Oh,
order?
yes.
Oh,
I
what's your
have-
birth order? This
There's
is
6 in my family.
Holy
Wow, that's too
I
many.
am number 5 out of 6. Yeah, it is too many.
Like, you don't even get to be like the youngest or the oldest or the middle.
No.
You're like the second, like your
I was
brother.
just one of them.
You're
Who's
like
younger, brother?
baby F. You're like baby F or something. I don't know. What are you?
I have a younger brother.
Do you hate him? You hate him. He
We
took it
were-
away from you.
We were pals when we were kids, and then he got to high school, and I was graduating high school as he was coming into high school. So then it wasn't cool
Right.
No.
to like me anymore. But my older brother and I fought like crazy when we were kids, and he's the tallest one in the family. He's the only person that's over 6 feet tall. And so when we would have these physical altercations, and it was like fighting a man, right? Because I was child sized.
Oh no!
And then he was like this full-grown man. It was horrible.
That's
and now
Roman.
Yeah,
That's
I
some
hated
Roman
him.
bullshit.
Did your
Some
parents like
Roman
stand by
bullshit.
in crowns and be like, feed him more tiger meat?
Like, what do
There
you
was
do?
a lot of like, hey, this man-sized person is beating the hell out of me. It's like, I don't care who started it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Ah! You
like-
don't understand.
Yeah.
My liver's ruptured. And you gave him the car keys? Wait, so did he ever
It's gonna toughen you up. He thinks it's gonna toughen you up.
Did
My
he
brother
ever-
broke an egg over my head when I was a kid?
That's
big brother.
wasteful.
Broke an egg
It's
over your
wasteful.
head.
Cracked an entire egg over my head.
A whole egg.
He's like 3/4 of an egg, and then he's like, you know what? That's and I'm like, I'm just doing whites right now, Asher. What the fuck?
That's enough.
Why? Wait. So he said this would toughen you up? Did he say it at the time or later?
No,
when
we
you
were
said, hey, you
fighting.
cracked a fucking egg on my head.
We were fighting, and he thought it'd be hilarious. It's pretty funny.
I mean, now it's funny.
Yeah,
now we all love it. But I think sometimes like having siblings, they're like your closest friend, and you go do things with them, and you're like, oh, I have a bond forever. But then sometimes they say one thing that's so true and mean, and it echoes your whole life. And then every time you see them, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, whatever, you're like, that thing you wrote in your diary that I read when I was 12 and
Or
you were
they
14.
call you by the-
I like how it goes from they said one thing to a private
to
thought.
Alie
You know
read
what?
my sister's diary.
She shouldn't have hid her diary in a place where I knew where it was, and when we shared a room.
Or they call you by your nickname from when you were a kid that nobody else knows.
What's your nickname?
Uh,
Farts a lot. What is it?
it's
Egghead?
no.
What? Why won't you say it?
It's door.
What? Wait, I have a business with you, and I don't know this at all. Wait, door?
Door.
What are you talking about?
That's my family calls me.
You have never said this.
Where
We've
does
been
it
best
come-
friends for 7 years.
Where does it come
Oh
from?
my god, there was some little kid in the neighborhood who couldn't say Georgia and called me Door, and
Oh, it's
they
always that.
all call me Door.
What? Is it hurtful?
No.
It's. I don't know.
Wait, did you? Are you
Yeah.
You're like,
that
can I
they
use
intended
it?
it to be hurtful?
They're like, hey, fucking
You're
door.
as flat as a door.
Well,
Yeah.
my family calls me Puffy because my hair is out of
true.
control. Do they have a weird
You have a
name?
nickname?
Also, what about
no.
What
we
about
did not have
Francis?
nicknames for each other.
Francis.
Your middle name, Paul F, stands for Francis.
That's right.
I researched this.
Yeah. The
Who are
internet
you-
tells us. We stalked you.
Who are you named after? And also, I just want to give a quick shout out to. I saw your variety show at Largo last night. I was there in the audience. Alone and just kicking it alone, a grown woman at your variety show, empty seat next to me.
I tell you what, though, that sounds like something a grown woman has no problem doing.
I
I'll
didn't,
go to a show by
actually.
myself.
Thanks.
Who cares?
Thanks. But it was so good, and
you.
your words, and you're so good. When did you decide? This is a dumb question, but when did you decide to be Paul F. Tompkins? Like, when did you decide to put the syllable in there?
Is there
'Cause
a
I was
Paul
like,
Tompkins?
You're a
And they were
force.
like, shit.
You're Paul F. Tompkins. Like, I can't even call you Paul. That feels weird and naked.
No one ever does. It's a very strange thing. Oh, hello.
George is getting a little bit of a mic check.
I'm getting my
here.
plug changed.
I just want you guys to know that the sound guy here, his name is Flash, and I think that that's cool. His name's
He'll save every one of us.
like we're talking talking about dumb names, and his name is Flash. He's like, Flash says you're lame.
I think he purposely shut my mic off.
I think you're. No, wait, well, you're off.
How do I?
You hit it against your head a bunch. I don't know. Is there a button?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want me to keep it?
Let's
Hey,
share until
Georgia.
this is fixed. Door.
And then I wake up
Oh.
because it's reality. I'm sweaty. Do you know how many mouths have been on this? Oh,
At least one.
We'll have to accept that answer.
We haven't even done a slumber party.
do a slumber
We're the
party
worst.
question.
Okay, we're gonna do one.
want a slumber
We're
party
the
question?
worst. We're the worst.
Sure I do.
okay.
Can we? Okay.
I see the
let's
word.
ask this one. Let's ask this one. Okay. Perfect day. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can be alone. You can be with a carload of clowns. You can do
wake
whatever
up
you want.
where?
You can eat whatever you want. Your perfect day, start to finish. You would be on stage with Alie and Jordan.
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Wake up in a beach house.
Okay.
Get out there on that beach. First of all, sleep till I wake up.
Sure.
No alarm.
Absolutely.
That happens.
And then get out on that beach, hang out on that beach, splash around in the ocean, put out of my mind my intense fear of sharks.
No
that-
SPF needed.
That you know what I do?
What?
I actually put on suntan lotion. This is a thing I do in life. I use factor 4.
No, that's
Wait.
not.
Yeah. I know. You're not supposed to do it. You're not
you
supposed
don't
to do
use
it.
sunblock. You use like sun. Give it.
I use 10
That's
butter.
like being
I use some
like,
10
I
butter.
use perforated condoms. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what you mean.
I recently spent 2 weeks in South Carolina, and we
Okay.
were on the beach, Sullivan's Island, South Carolina, and we went on the beach every day.
How
And
racist is it?
It's
I don't know. You said Carolina.
Have you never been to the South?
No.
It's
I'm
not
scared.
as racist as you think. It's not as. I mean, there's racists there as there are everywhere.
Okay.
But it's not like people are like, hey, let's talk about how much we hate black people.
Okay,
today.
I don't know. I figured there was Confederate flags everywhere. Like
It's
your
not everywhere.
napkins at like McDonald's were Confederate flags. And you're like, I don't know. Okay, all right.
It's not everywhere,
sorry.
but when you do see one, it is chilling.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so
you're on a beach with
So
no
I
racists.
put on my SPF 4, and then I had like a gorgeous tan. I looked like a millionaire.
Isn't that annoying? That you look better with a tan. What are you supposed to do? Cancer? Like it just
Exactly.
sucks.
You dump some
Exactly.
ice on your
What
face.
if you like get hit by a car when you're 60? Like, can I just have a tan then my whole time?
Yeah.
Exactly. Look,
yeah.
life's too long, right? We can all agree.
So long.
What's the point?
It's
Look
so
good.
long.
You might as well like have a glow about
You
you.
might as well have a glow. I was thinking about that. Like, okay, antelopes. Let's talk about antelopes for a minute.
Sure.
Let's say you're an antelope. I saw a pronghorn recently. It was majestic. They're
saw
like
what? Sorry?
a pronghorn antelope.
Don't know what that
they're
is.
like. They're in Montana, but I was like, that's majestic. It was weird to see one that wasn't in a zoo or like on a roadhouse wall. I was like, you're alive.
Like it's like a Confederate flag.
It was a little bit, yeah. It was super racist. But so I saw this antelope, and I was like, "Do you have any idea that you're gonna die? Do you know that you could die like any second right now, either via this car or like there's no lions in Montana, but there are other things or illness." And I was like, I think the worst.
You know what? Antelopes don't think enough about illness.
They don't use Purell or anything.
Nope.
Like they don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, like animals, how much are they aware of their mortality? I think the worst thing about mortality is that you know that it's going to come, but you don't know when.
How nice.
But I think you be quiet. I think that
I'm listening.
That was amazing.
Door, I'm listening.
I think that animals. That's all they're aware of is that things are trying to kill them all the time.
That's a good point.
I think that's their whole lives is like what is happening now?
Yeah.
There's this cat. We have a cat that like hangs out around our house. He's not our cat, but he for some reason really likes just hanging out near where we live. Right?
That means you're a good person. That's
Yeah.
the best. I know the cat said it, not me.
Or he has shitty owners.
But I will try to. Well, I don't know if he has owners at all because he's pretty grungy looking, and I love him because he's escaped the coyotes so far.
Yeah.
Like whatever he's doing, he knows what he's doing. He's got like his thing down where it's like I live a life of leisure. I'm not tied down to anything. No coyotes can catch me. I got it all figured out.
He's like
So-
a 40-year-old skateboarder.
Exactly. That's exactly.
What do you call him?
Exactly. We don't have a name for him
You
yet,
call
do
him
we?
something though.
He's a dark brown cat. He's all kinds of greasy. He's fluffy and greasy at the same time.
Call him puppy, like your hair.
Sure. No, it's
But he-
puppy. Call him Mac. I don't know.
That's not
Let's
bad.
say you need one syllable to address him.
He lets me get a little closer to him every time I see him. So like first I would take one step towards him if he was, all the way at the other end of the drive and he would run away. And so the other day I got within 3 feet of him. So I feel like he is getting used to me.
Have you tried sending him an email for 2 years? You're like, you know what? I heard you have another owner. Good luck with that. Have a nice life. Have a nice life. I hope they have a scratching post.
Well, did
I've
this
got a pretty good one.
Wait, did this story become in your mind that for 2 years I was emailing her saying you blew it?
Yeah, but it was a while ago, so it's AOL, and it's like you have mail, and it's like you have mail from like PFT 92, and it's like
Don't say that on the thing.
sorry. And you're like, I got a free disc. I have another 12 hours of AOL. And then you emailed her, and you're like, something about a scratching post.
Everyone
I'm
who was
getting
born
confused.
after 1990 doesn't understand what's happening.
I know. Who was born after 1990? Oh, one
my God.
hand up? I have to
Do you
talk
know
to
they
you
say
later.
that if you're born past 1985, you'll never understand what it's like to not have the internet in your life. Everyone pre-85 is like no, we didn't fucking have. We had encyclopedias, and sometimes you
loved
didn't have the R,
encyclopedias.
and like you just had to look shit up.
I loved encyclopedias.
Anyways, that's your cat. I'm sorry. That's your
cat. So you're on a
That's your
beach.
cat now.
You're on a beach with this
On a
cat
beach.
who's not racist.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's put the cat in there too.
Okay.
We're hanging out on the beach.
Is there anything more to your perfect day that we cut you off with?
No, this
We're
is
so
not.
excited.
No, honestly, my perfect day is to do nothing.
Okay.
That is absolutely my perfect day, is just to not have any kind of schedule, not to have any kind of plan, just to literally lounge around
What
and
would
probably get drunk.
What would your snack be? What would your no one's looking? I don't give a
Good
fuck. This is my
question.
favorite snack. Be?
Like let's say it's midnight and there's
on
a
your
snack.
special day.
I know a lot of people on your podcast have had weird combinations of things. I don't
How
know
do you know
You
that?
Because I've listened to the podcast.
We don't even listen when we're
there.
there. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
I'm high right now. No.
Nor does not.
But I do that, like after my variety show, if I have a big show like that, I have to have a big sweet thing and a big savory thing. And I will stay up late because it's finally I can because the show that I do is a very involved show. There's a lot of moving parts and I'm
It's
kind of
so
responsible
good.
for everything. But it's a variety show and there's music and there's comedy and
Largo
but it's-
once a month for Itopia.
Yes,
If I
thank
may
you.
plug, I
Thank
went
you
and
very much.
I was like open throat cackling lunatic crazy for an hour. It was alone.
It's actually a drama, and now I'm just
Alone.
sitting in the
Yeah.
audience.
It's a courtroom drama.
It's a monthly
about
courtroom
murder.
drama that I put on.
Loved it.
It's famous crimes from the past. We did the Lindbergh baby last night.
He's lying.
Bruno Hauptmann was played by Alison Brie.
It was so good.
She did make a great
She
Bruno.
did make a great Bruno Hauptmann.
So what did you eat after the show last night?
I ate a gang of ice cream.
What kind? What kind?
I had some Haagen-Dazs, gelato, dark chocolate chip.
Yes.
I ate 3/4 of that.
Who cares?
My wife was still awake. She's usually in bed by that time.
your eyes.
She's like, I didn't know we had ice cream. And then she ate 1/4 of it.
Shut your spy holes. I'm eating.
Spy hole.
I don't know. We're calling them spy holes. from
Eyes?
now on.
Are eyes spy holes?
We're calling them spy holes.
I like it.
You're spying on my ice cream. Okay,
and,
so what else do you
then
have?
a bunch of hummus and nut thins.
They're gluten free.
They're like these crackers that break in your fingers
Yeah.
if you try to dip anything with them.
I'm actually I'm kind of anti-hummus.
Why?
I know.
Because
Georgia.
it's such a bullshit treat. It's it's bullshit. I don't.
treat.
It's bullshit. And if you bring it to a party, it's because you're fucking lazy and you can't think of something better to bring. I don't like.
This is quite an indictment.
I know.
I know.
When I see hummus and pita, like an open bag of like whatever the Stacy's pita chips on the thing,
Yeah.
I'm like, someone just stopped the Target on that, or someone had that in their fridge. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta bring.
I know.
I don't like it.
Wait. Someone had that in the
Vocally.
fridge. You
anti.
took something out of someone else's fridge to bring to a party?
Yes, someone did that.
Do you know what I would
That's
do?
what Thomas says to me.
Here's what I want to do. I want to start going to parties, then go right to the fridge, take something out of the fridge, and then present it to the person who's hosting the party.
Please do that. Or like bring wrapping paper and wrap one of their things up and be like, I brought you this.
Exactly. A picture, like a framed picture that's already in their home.
It's your dad and your stepmom.
And they
You don't have one of these already, do you?
It's somewhat dusty.
Do it.
It's the worst. One of the first times that we were in the same room with you was at this party. It was in.
Was that the Four Loko party?
It was December 5th, 2010,
Four
you
Loko
guys.
party.
You remember this. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are or why you know that, and I'm scared. But we went to a party that was Four Loko themed because Four Loko had just been edged off the market because it's lethal. And so our friend Jason Wilner got a couple cases. He bought them weirdly in the valley.
Last ones.
The last illegal
There
Four
had
Loko.
been rumblings.
There had been rumblings.
That Four Loko was going to be outlawed, and soon only outlaws would have Four Loko.
It's true. It was the scariest party ever. At one point, I looked over and Amy Mann was boiling Four Loko into a tea, and I was like, I don't get it. Everyone left their cars and walked home, like from Los Feliz to Century City, because we didn't have Uber. So it was like the apocalypse. You just left your car and
No
you're like, I'll
Uber.
work it out.
1986? No Uber. You
No
guys.
Uber in 86.
You were born in 86?
2010, there was Uber was like not even a glimmer in your Chevy's eye.
Did you guys have Four Loko?
We did. I spent the next day like Googling IV shots. How can I get one? It was the worst thing I ever did.
Everybody felt. I did not do it. And then the next day, everybody felt horrible. And we lived across the street from Jason at that time.
Oh, no.
And then I found out later all the plans that many people had to go over and wake us up, because I guess everybody was up till fucking 5 in the
It
morning.
was the worst.
I had the weirdest dreams of my life.
It was the
Do you
worst.
recall those dreams?
I was on stage and pajamas and I had a podcast and
Was there a ghost?
Tompkins was there?
Was there a ghost?
There was no ghost.
May I ask, are you bored by people's dreams? When
No.
people say I had a dream, I always find, well, maybe because we know interesting people. But I don't, when people say like, oh, people's dreams are so boring, it's like it didn't happen. It's like, well, dreams are crazy.
Yeah.
And I think it's fun to hear people's also because you get to analyze their
You
dreams.
get to analyze them.
It's nice to hear. When
Right.
you tell someone, it's fine. But when someone writes like a blog post about it, you're like, I don't care. I don't
Well,
want to read.
don't read the blogs. Number one, don't read blogs. I mean,
Or like a Facebook
blog spots.
post. You're like, they,
I had dreams about you last night. I had a dream that you lived in my apartment. This is weird. I had a dream that you lived in my apartment. There were all these secret compartments, and you had hidden notes, and you lived there before me. And I found one that had $25, and was like, to the next person, spend this. And I remember being like, that's dumb. But I had crazy dreams that you lived in my
this
apartment.
says a lot about our.
I don't know. It was super weird, but it was like, we've both done this where in apartments that we've left notes in it before we left. Have you ever done that?
We did that. My family did that in the house where we lived. We, I think they repainted the dining room walls, and so we all wrote notes under the paint.
Ooh, was this in
Cute.
Pennsylvania?
This is in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so Pennsylvania. Someone's into that.
Keystone State.
Yeah. So you're from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Right? And you decided to move out when? In the mid 90s, 94?
1994. That's correct.
How are you liking LA? You think you're gonna move back?
I love Los Angeles, and I lived here for a couple years before I could admit that. Because if you're from anywhere else and you're just it's bred into you this weird irrational disdain for Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and it's like. Then I got here, and after a couple of years, like, this is nice. I
Yeah.
don't know why are we acting like this is the worst?
No, we kind of like that you guys don't, because then people don't come
They
here.
don't come here.
Because you're like, no, it's the worst here. We're crazy. We're all superficial. We all have fake tits, and then nobody comes. They go to New York.
Yeah, and then you're like, wah, wah, we're cool.
Well, New York, where all the real people are.
Right.
I did that last night. I was at your show and I was watching Amy Mann perform. Allison Brie did a thing. You were amazing. My friend Catherine was dancing, and I was like, I love LA. And then I went to Swingers and I saw two women in their mid 40s stumble out of a cab, super drunk, and I was like, I fucking hate LA. But it happens minute by minute. But I was like, it's okay. They're fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna get home. But for the most part, I've definitely grown to love LA.
Do you know? I read that when you tell your significant.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Georgia's beatboxing.
Georgia!
This is a nightmare. I'm having a nightmare. It's fine.
When you tell your significant other
Your
what?
dreams, you get closer. Whatever. It's fine. Let's
Actually, we have a question. Let's ask the most important question.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's ask about ghosts. Ghosts.
Yeah, ghost stories?
Do you believe in them? Do you
Are
not
you
believe
one?
in them?
Are
Have
you
you
one?
seen an alien?
Oh my god, what if I was a ghost? That would be the most amazing reveal.
That'd be great because we could be friends forever.
Yeah.
We'd be friends.
That's right.
Or I'd be like,
After I make you a ghost.
that'd be cool. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna keep paying bills and shit? Fuck that. I'd be like, I'm ready to be a ghost. I wish there was if at some point you're just like, you're like, I'm done.
But you still wear SPF 100.
I wear like 150, like right now. Like I left the house at dusk, and I was like, you never know. Okay, but ghosts. Let's talk about it. Have you ever seen one?
I have never seen a ghost.
Okay.
I don't believe in them.
Why?
Why don't I?
I don't know. We don't know anything.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
Have you ever seen
Absolutely
a
not. Yeah, actually, yes.
ghost? Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't believe in them.
I don't believe in them, though.
You saw a ghost, but you don't believe that it was a ghost.
Georgia is a person who ate a grapefruit, and there's grapefruits probably don't exist. And I'm like, you just ate one.
Or I'm like, this could be explained by something obvious and something else.
Okay, so Pennsylvania, it's old as hell. Have you
Sure.
ever seen a ghost? You've never heard of any ghosts in Pennsylvania?
Like, have I seen any Revolutionary War
I don't
ghosts?
know. Some sweet ass Amish ghosts.
General Washington?
I don't know. There's old shit there.
Amish ghosts would be great.
Amish ghosts would be so chill. They'd be but they'd be all on their iPads. They're like, I couldn't do this with life.
Like, how
They'd love
boring,
it.
though. Like,
I
you're
need a ghost chair.
You're Amish and you can't do anything in life, and then you become a ghost and you can't move anything around.
No, it's
in life.
great. You
Like,
just
that
always
sucks.
into the mainframe, and they're like, I got in. It's like hackers, all the time. They're like, I broke in.
I guess, yeah.
They'd be on your MySpace. It'd be great. Okay, so ghosts.
Maybe the ghosts that tamper with all of your electronics are Amish ghosts.
I would love that. I would hug an Amish. All I want to do is hug an Amish ghost.
I bet it's pretty boring, though.
I think I just need a hug, though, just in general. That has nothing to do with ghosts. I think I just
guys,
need
you hear
human
that?
touch.
Maybe
if
a
anyone's
ghost
into that
will hug
after the
me.
show,
After this, approach Alie.
just touch
aggressively
me.
with a
Someone
hug.
touch me.
But are you afeared of ghosts?
I'm terrified of them. I'm afraid one's gonna tickle me. I'm afraid someone's gonna try and poke me. I'm afraid they're gonna throw a vase at my face because they're like, I'm so mad you're alive. I don't know.
Are
You
you
leave your front door unlocked a lot.
I leave.
God damn it.
I leave my front door.
I don't know.
I leave my front door unlocked. A ghost is fucking with your microphone right now.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
What does leaving your front door unlocked have to do with ghosts?
Meaning you should be afraid of alive humans.
Right, I
So
see,
much
I
more
see.
than a freaking ghost.
No, yeah. I'm less afraid of humans than I am of specters.
Are you leaving your front door unlocked to make it easier for a ghost to get in?
Sometimes I'm like, y'all want to hug me or what? So you've never seen one even in Pennsylvania where they have old farmhouses?
Even in Pennsylvania.
They have so many
Why grew up
farmhouses.
in Philadelphia?
I don't know. They have old apartments.
I'm not.
Like they understand state
I'm not
borders.
I didn't grow up in Lancaster. It's not like
I don't know.
I wasn't in Witness.
They're like, this duplex was a pilgrim, a burial ground.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
This duplex was a pilgrim burial ground. That's right.
I don't know. I've never been there.
They moved the buckles on their hats, but they didn't move the bodies.
No. So you don't believe in any pilgrim?
I don't because
ghost.
I believe I feel like as much as you could say, well, maybe one day we'll have a scientific understanding of the thing that we think are ghosts.
Sure.
Like I would grant that, and it's not like I'm not somebody that's going to say anything is impossible, but I do doubt that any unexplained phenomenon like that, I doubt that it's the energy of dead people.
Word.
Ugh.
What he just said.
We didn't know there was water on other planets until the 60s. It's
Yeah, but there's not a lot of water. But there ain't a lot of water.
There's a lot out there. We're so cute. We have some space people out in the audience. There's a lot of water
Where
out
are my
there,
space
right?
people at?
We have a SpaceX engineer here. We've got some space
Who
people.
believes in ghosts here?
Who believes in other planets?
Silent.
Did you say who believes in other planets?
I don't know what's out there, you guys.
How
I can't
deep
see
are we
'em.
getting with these people?
I can't see them. I've never been to another planet. They don't exist.
Let's do another slumber
Okay,
party
let's do
question.
another slumber party question.
And
Fuck
by the way,
on is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry to disappoint you about the ghost issue. I know that it's very dear to
No,
your heart.
it's fine. I just
I
thought
wish
more
it were
of you.
true. I wish I could be proven wrong.
Georgia's had a ghost be like in her face, and she's like, I don't believe it, and I don't get it. She had a ghost.
None of it happened the way that Alie
She
just showed
had a
it
ghost
happening.
like open and close her closet door, and she's like, nope. And if I even have like the whisper of something, I'd be like, let's hug.
I couldn't find my car keys yesterday. It must have been a ghost. Like, that's crazy. Like, you guys, there's so much. Like, oh
I'm just
my
saying.
God.
Okay, we have another slumber party game. It's called It Was My Birthday. Okay,
We have this based on the fact that whenever you see a bad Yelp review, it's because someone goes,
it was my birthday. There were 13 of us, and they couldn't seat us on time, and we asked us with about 14 ways, and they were so rude.
It was my birthday.
It was my birthday. But we want to know either what was your last birthday or what was your best or worst birthday, like most memorable birthday.
The last few birthdays I've had have been great because they've been very small, and it's just been, I think this is like 3 years in a row, where it's just me and my wife and another couple that we know. And that day, we called them up and said, hey, do you want to go have dinner? And then we just went and had like a casual dinner. That's it. Because I got to a point where birthdays, it really had to be like a milestone in order to like have any kind of big celebration of it. It just seemed like not. I wouldn't want to let the day go without like with
Having
no mention
a
at all.
four-way,
But it's like
not having a four-way with some people you met at Burning Man.
We
I'm
get
sorry,
drunk.
I was a little checked.
Another couple we met at Burning Man.
Okay. You're all in goggles and fur boots.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Did
wearing
you
a
say
leather
that or did I
apron.
think that? Okay.
But yeah, I like. My last big birthday was 40, and it was such a disaster because I didn't because it felt like so much pressure to address this big turning point in my life, and I just did a terrible job of organizing it. With like the last minute, I had to call up a friend of mine and say, hey, remember how you offered to have this party at your house? And I said, no, I'm all set. Could we have it at your house? He was
That
like,
day?
Absolutely. But yeah, that day, I think. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. It was a
Birthdays
mess.
are like that. They're
It was
like,
a mess.
You
Was
don't
it
want to do
share?
anything. You don't want to do anything.
It was share. We all went to Malibu. She sang, of course she sang If I Could Turn Back Time.
I guess so, sure. By the way, your 40th birthday now took place in Cher's palace, and she's like, this is a great birthday, this is a great party. And you wore one of her wigs, and someone took a
That's
selfie.
right. Oh, we all wore wigs.
Okay, just checking.
So many pictures. Check my Instagram feed, you guys, for
Check
all
that
the
IG,
pictures of my
y'all.
birthday party at Cher's house where we all wore her wigs.
That was your hashtag. So your 40th was like, meh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It came and went, and I was glad that it did. And then I got on with my life. And then since then, it's been fine. Like, it's not, I prefer, the older I get, the more I prefer, like, smaller gatherings of people. Like, my favorite thing in the world is a dinner party. It's like 6 to 8 people max, and everyone's talking about the same thing, everyone's involved in the same discussion. And that, to me, I love it.
Yeah. So you don't like a foam party? If it were going to be
No, I'm sorry. I
foam party.
misspoke. But there is phone.
But there's casually
Because the
hanging
more,
out,
because the more people, the less foam you have access to.
Right.
So if it's a smaller group, there's so much foam.
Yeah.
And then it's like Marco Polo.
And you want to know whose knee you're clutching,
Right?
The two
Georgia,
people.
you get my phone parties.
I've been there.
Just
and
talking
I-
about Congress and just I don't know who it is.
Email phoneparty@georgia@gmail.com. I throw them now. You're
EFT 92.
I don't want to die. Yeah, and I will. I don't want to die without going to a phone party. And so just put that in your minds. I'm just planting a seed in the universe. I don't want to die without going to a phone party. So if you have one coming up in the next 60 years,
I'm good dying.
Let me know.
Never having
With
gone
never
to
have
a
it.
phone party.
You're ready to go to your grave without
no phone
experiencing
party?
a phone party?
That and
Hell no.
skydiving. I'm good.
Thumbs down.
Skydiving. Okay. Okay. So
Skydiving is one of those things where people like, this is like an experience that you have to have because it's like no other experience. And that's what people say about kids too.
Oh, they do say that.
are you gonna? You don't have any that you know of, right?
No, I can't. Oh God, that would be the weirdest.
If someone popped up,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey.
Because like at this point, it's like how old would that child be? That would be an old child.
Oh no.
There are people in this audience that
Are my sons?
Vagina.
Dad, I turned 21 and came to see you at this weird podcast.
Oh, that would be so awkward. Because would we give him like a drink ticket or charge him? I don't know. He's like, I paid $8. I'm your son. I'd be like, oh, we should refund him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so you don't. So you're not sure about kids. We won't pressure you about that.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Okay. Fuck them. No, that's a no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's fine.
Good for you.
I think we're good. We're good, right?
You guys are fine.
I'm
You
the
can
audience.
adopt me. I think you're cool. You can totally adopt me. I'm still adoptable. I'm out there. I got asked at a wedding 2 weeks ago why I'm not married and don't have kids. Like point blank. Like there was
By
no
a relative?
Nope, by a stranger.
Whoa!
It was like 4 minutes into introduction, and we figured out that we were the same age, and she has a couple kids and some chickens, and then I heard so much more about the chickens than the kids, and I was like, okay with that.
Was she an Amish ghost?
She was not an Amish ghost. She would have been dope if she was. And she asked me like point blank, what? How come you're not married? And I was like, blah, 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 blah. Like it turned into Elmer Fudd immediately. I'm just like, I don't know, and just gibberish. And
Do you mean Porky Pig?
yes.
Elmer Fudd had a different speech impediment.
That's why I'm alone.
That's what we learned this week.
Yeah.
That's right.
That it turns out.
Okay, we have another slumber party question.
Do it!
Okay. It's about crushes. Okay, internet crushes. Do you have anyone that you do mildly stalk that you're like a fan of? You
Like
like
hashtag you like.
double tap that?
Why is that funny?
Hashtag you like.
Like I looked up the hashtag my man can cook and I'm obsessed
She
with it.
loves it.
Oh yes, I've heard you
You know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
this. Yes.
Like that
Are you
kinda.
still doing Your Man Can't Cook?
I'm doing your man can't cook. People are real mad at me
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Right now, I love science and Oriental cats hashtag on Instagram because I am an insane person.
That's a good
She
one.
loves it.
Oh, I just saw one the other day. I can't remember what it was, but it takes you to pictures of adorable babies in costumes. Here's what I love. Instagram. Instagram, I think, is my favorite platform. I guess I get the most enjoyment out of it because there's a lot of like actual photographers on Instagram who take beautiful pictures, and camera phones have gotten so good that the average person can take really nice pictures. I like all pictures of people's sunsets.
Really?
I like pictures of their babies
Okay.
and their pets.
Okay.
Food. Fuck you.
Yeah. Don't care.
Well, it never. That doesn't translate.
Nope.
It doesn't translate. It just
can't
looks like
smell
there's a dish of food.
Which is when you see a good one, you're like, you're an amazing human being that you can do this. And you should know your limits. Like you can't. Some people can't. Your man can't cook.
I know.
So I can say, have you seen babies in wigs?
Babies and
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
genius.
Babies in Wigs has gone dormant.
Yeah, I don't know where it
They
went.
haven't posted in a
yeah,
while.
I started following Babies and Wigs, and then it's just like
It just stopped. They just had
abandoned
all the
me.
babies and all the wigs. And
They
I'm like,
were,
okay, we're done.
they came out strong, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is a great
Yeah, it
thing
was
to
like-
happen.
Who
You get
knew
anything
babies
going.
and wigs were
They're
hilarious?
so
Oh.
good, you guys.
Here's my favorite Twitter personality, and you know this.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. Is Penny? Who's a little baby.
You guys.
Little baby.
Oh, they're
that
baby.
a couple
I feel
that we
really
know.
weird about this. There's a couple we know, Kevin and Marlene, and they have this baby named Penny, and she's like 2.5 now. And ever since she came shot out of the womb with a frown, she's been my favorite baby ever. And I've never met Penny, but I've seen them, and I know them casually. Like I know Kevin, I know his wife, but I'm like super obsessed with Penny, and she's like having problems napping now, and I feel weird because I want to meet her,
my
like
God.
like kind of like a weird like a
Oh, yeah.
pet. Like a pet celebrity,
Absolutely, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know. I want to like get hooked up and be like, Penny, I heard a lot about you. She
Penny's-
doesn't give a
she's
fuck.
pretty special. She's
she
pretty
does not
special.
give a single fuck.
All
What's
the pictures of her not sleeping, there'll be pictures like she refused. The caption will be she refused to sleep.
Yeah.
And Penny looks insane and like she's having the time of her life.
Yeah.
Being awake at 2 a.m. or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, yeah.
I can say Penny was born cooler than I will ever be, and she's like so grumpy, and she's the best ever.
Yeah, she really is.
But she
You're
needs her. Yeah,
obsessed
she's
with kids' baby photos, but you don't want one.
No. That's why they have the photos.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I think it's
I mean, when you know,
fine.
you know. Like, I don't want a
That's-
kitten.
Yeah. But
Have
it's
you
nice
guys-
to see
but I
pictures of
love
kittens.
pictures of kittens.
Absolutely.
Have you guys seen the wombats, the naked wombats this week? Who's seen the naked wombats?
Only
Show yourself.
Oh no, there's so much life ahead of you. You have so much life ahead of you. Okay, so there's this naked baby wombat. It was in Australia. Wombats are marsupials.
Why do you keep saying naked?
Oh,
It's got no fur.
Okay,
Furless. She can say furless.
You want to see why I call it naked?
I do.
I just pulled this out of my muckluck, which is a type of slipper. I'm going to show you right now what's up with naked baby wombats. So this wombat was orphaned. I know.
Get that away from me.
Disgusting.
It's the best.
It's disgusting.
With the best what?
I think you might like
It
something.
looks like a thumb that someone drew a face on.
Yeah, it looks real creepy. And then people have memed it out and they've started dressing it in like cravats
God,
and stuff.
this is an improvement.
Anyway, like Google naked baby wombat, and it's just complete. Please don't do it right now though, because we're almost done with the show. But there's it's like a naked baby wombat, and it's smiling at you in a way that's like endearing but really creepy. And I went down a hole of looking at hairless animals on the internet when it was like a Friday night and I was alone, and I started looking at like hairless rabbits and like hairless parrots, and it's a fucked up world.
Hairless parrots.
It's the best.
What are you talking?
I don't know. Some of them don't have
Are you talking
their
about? Are you talking about
disease.
plucked parrots?
Some of them get real nervous, but they look like these little chickens.
Sad. They pluck their own.
No, I know,
feathers out.
I know. But if they're gonna do that, I might as well be like, "You're cute, though." You know what I mean? Like, I might as well give them the props. But anyway.
But do these parrots look like they're ready to go into a pot or something?
No. No, they look tougher than the other parrots. They look like what's up now? And you're like, okay, like they're cool. They're cool. I'll send you some pictures.
They're
But,
not.
Please.
They don't need to like parrot in front.
yeah, but check some baby wombats. Actually, since we're doing kind of some shout outs, this is a segment we added last
Wait,
time.
were we?
No. Well, I'm
out to naked
shouting
baby
out.
wombats, of
I'm
course.
shouting out wombats pretty hardcore right now.
Shout out to
Allie's
Pele.
getting paid by Wombat Naked.
Seriously, just
Naked
Google
dot
naked
com.
wombats.
I heard Justin Timberlake bought naked wombats.
He's actually. It's just a wombat in a box, and you're like, okay. Is there anyone that you want to give any props to? Is there anyone that you feel like you're like, good job? Anyone that you're like, hey, you did a thing and it was great.
Podcast you love that you listen to that you're like, this isn't listened to enough.
Listen to enough.
Listen to. You're welcome.
Oh, there's one that I really really love called Hollywood Handbook, which is Sean Clements and Hayes Davenport, and it's these two guys who are they're playing themselves, but it's these characters as if they are these guys who are pretending to be big Hollywood insiders, and they're just like the character is they're dumb guys who are pretending that they are cool.
So they're real agents. Because that's actually just
That's right.
David, are you here?
No. He loves football. But okay, so that's your. Do you want to shout anyone out?
Oh, just the Siamese and Oriental cats. You guys should put Elvis and Mimi on there. I feel like who's in charge of that? Let's do this.
All right, I'm going to shout out Linguini Pictures, our producers, Ann and Dan. We love them. They're our producers for our television show, as well as Lizette Osterloh. It is your birthday today, and you're here in this room, and that's creepy. So, yay, Lizette Osterloh. Okay, I think we should get to Fuck That.
Let's do Fuck
Shout
That.
out to that guy on his phone over there.
Hey. He's like, naked wombat ghosts, y'all.
So we always
He couldn't wait.
He can't
couldn't wait. Like,
wait,
I call.
he improved his life too immediately. Awkwardly,
I happen to have a
immediately.
naked wombat right. No, I don't.
Oh, God, I wish.
Does your notebook have weights and measures?
Oh, yeah.
You know, on the front and the
Yeah, it
back?
does.
Yeah.
Just in case she's got to know the metric system. Can I say metric system? When's that going to happen? How long is it going to be until we're metric? Is
Never.
anyone impassioned about this?
Never
Controversial.
gonna happen.
God!
Controversial.
It's never
Can
gonna
I
happen.
get the metric system for a second? Jeez.
Okay.
America said no. America
We
said
won't do it. We're like, it's too many different numbers. It would be so easy. Just anyway, I'm just saying. Okay. Fuck that.
We always end the show with fuck that. It's one thing we love so much we want to fuck, and one thing we hate. We're like, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck it right off.
Or love both learn if you watch our YouTube and we can't curse.
Yeah, we put L words instead of F words.
Let's start with the thing that you hate.
Something
we can
you
end
hate
on
so much.
a happy note.
I hate when people leave gum places.
That happened to me.
I don't know what is. That to me is like sociopathic behavior.
I literally was.
You've never dated men. You've never dated men. Because if gum is a
I've never
problem,
dated
I invite you to date men in Los Angeles because gum is not a problem. Come here.
This girl that's a lovely, beautiful, well put together girl that I'm friends with, like we were having beers and she took her gum out of her mouth and put it on the orange slice that came with her beer and like it was just there and I was like, are you sure that's it was weird.
Let me say this too. And this is an unpopular opinion. Adults, what are you doing chewing gum?
Yeah.
That's for kids. Like, you look absurd. Like a grown person walking around. Gotta take my gum out before I drink this beer. What are you doing? Stop chewing gum. There's mints now. It achieves the purpose you need it to achieve, and it disappears. You don't have to reach into your mouth and pull something out of it.
Also,
grow up, everybody!
I love this. This is what fuck that is made for, to be just passionate about a thing that everyone's like, I don't give a shit.
Swallow
like
it.
Someone's angry about it.
Poop it out on your own time. It's not my business. Swallow it. Get it out of there. I agree with you. Although,
don't chew gum.
They did a study in Germany and they put people side by side. They were identical twins. One of them was chewing gum. One of them wasn't. And like, who do you want to hang out with more? And everyone's like, the gum chewer.
Shut up.
I know. I saw it. It was also a gum ad.
Wait, what? It was also a gum ad.
I bet there were some mixed
study.
results. It was mixed results.
I'm gonna start calling all commercials studies.
Yeah, I know.
I saw this study about dumb husbands who don't know how to use washing machines.
That's like when
They marry smart wives. It's.
I tried to set Alie up with a dude once, and I was like, he's amazing. He's a doctor. He's great. Oh, wait, no. He plays a doctor on General Hospital. You know? You should totally, but he's great. You should date him.
For 2 seconds, I was like,
I forgot.
Oh, he's not an actor. Oh, he's an actor.
What
He
do
plays
you
the
hate?
doctor.
Should I say-
Oh, one
what,
thing I
want me to
hate
go?
so much. This is going to be an unpopular opinion.
Uh-oh.
It's singing babies.
Singing babies?
Singing babies. I know that you enjoy babies on social media, but
Did you see the one who sang Elvis?
wasn't into it.
Oh my god.
I'll pass. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna
Please.
pass. I'm gonna pass. Here's the thing. It's like cute baby video, and the sound automatically plays whether you want it to or not. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay. Here's the thing. The reason why I am like, fuck that, is because I'm so dichotomous. I'm really happy that your baby knows words and can remember them, but I don't want to hear shrill screaming of like Elvis songs. And then I'm like, and then I feel like a dick because I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, if only you would have taught your baby poetry. I would listen. If you can make this tiny human memorize something, poetry. But I don't want to hear like, because then I feel like a dick. And it's just, to be honest,
Give me a little sample of how the baby poetry would go. That would sound so much better.
It would
If that was the singing.
definitely be Chaucer. It would be super filthy. It would be I thank you for knowing anything about Chaucer, but I feel like a jerk because the problem with it is that I know that in my heart and ovaries I'm supposed to like it, but really from an aesthetic purpose, I'm like, all of my Simon Cowell is like, it's dreadful, and I feel like a dick, and what happens is the sound comes on without my consenting, and I'm sorry. But fuck those babies.
You gotta change your settings.
I know. I'm sorry. I have to change my settings
What
to
song did
fertile.
the baby sing?
There's this little bit, and like the baby's too young to know words, which makes it like awesome too.
know.
There's this baby in the back seat. The dad's driving around, and they put a camera on because the baby probably always does this.
Yeah.
And it's a baby in its seat, and she's like talking, and then he's like, "Do you want to hear some music?" And he puts on Elvis, and she just fucking feels
That's great.
feels it, and she sings it, and she's too young to speak. But it's like you guys should look.
What,
it up.
isn't
What
it like a
Elvis
gospel
is it?
song?
Is it In the Ghetto?
It's a crazy gospel. Yeah.
I'm not saying that babies are grating. I don't. Anyway.
No one said you were saying
No,
that?
I am.
Very
but I'm just
revealing.
saying. I'm saying that the reason why is it hurts my soul because I have such conflicted emotions of how I'm supposed to like it, but I'm like, I don't like that.
Well, no one
noise.
wants to hear your dreams, and no one wants to see your baby sing, and no one wants to see photos of your cats. Like that's
Or
the rule in
what
life.
about a photo of the omelet that your baby ate before it started singing? Then you're fine. So I'm really sorry. I also hate the Anaconda video by Nicki Minaj, and I'm sorry, but it's just so many samples, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
Fair.
And I'm sorry. The Anaconda. Has anyone seen the Anaconda video, Nicki Minaj? Yeah. It's just a whole. I'm like, this is just her Mix-a-Lot. What are you doing? So, but that's also because I'm 50 or something. I don't know. Okay, what do you hate?
I hate when like shitty commercials for like car insurance or like a car or like a cell phone plan will use like a really like heartfelt song that has the tones of Home by Edward Sharpe and they're like clapping and la 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 and like to make it feel like a really heartfelt like this is new and fun.
Okay.
You don't get to use that music to make your
You
phone
don't like
plan
being
seem-
manipulated by
no.
indie folk.
Exactly.
I get it.
I wrote indie rock folk to get emotional response.
Babies singing
I don't like
Edward
that.
Sharpe.
What I feel is like a sort of the other side of that coin is there's the trend now in voiceovers is like this. Hey, what are you doing? What are you gonna want next Tuesday on an all new?
You're specific.
No,
Macau
it's all over the place now. It's all over the place now, and it's like, what are you? What's the message here?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch this goddamn show or not?
Nope. They want to seem indifferent about whether or not you watch it, and you chase them, and you're like, I'm gonna find what channel you're on. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna email you about it. By the way,
I'm gonna be here no matter what, so you might as well like hang out.
BoJack Horseman. But has anyone seen BoJack Horseman? It's on Netflix right now. It just premiered.
No.
Yes.
You've seen it because you play Mr. Peanut Butter on it.
That's right.
I watched it last night.
Animated series starring Will Arnett and Aaron Paul and Allison Brie, and I'm one of the regulars on it.
Fuck yeah.
And Amy Sedaris.
Amy Sedaris.
You look at the credits and you're like, what?
It's
Like,
a
are
crazy
you all
cast.
Illuminati? Like, how are you all in the same thing? It's insane.
It's a really weird collection of people.
It's so good. I watched it last night. So that's going to be my fuck yes is BoJack Horseman. I watched it
Very
last
nice.
night after I got a text from an ex-boyfriend who was like, I think there's a redhead talking to a moth in the back of this animated thing. And I was like, I want to be that person in the back of this animated. But then I started watching it and I was like, holy shit, that's Paul F. Tompkins. And it's really funny and it's about a washed up horse. And it's very LA. So BoJack Horseman, I'm just saying, there's a girl talking to a moth in the background. It's not me, but I really wish that I were a ghost in it. Is all I'm saying.
I was very happy to be a part of that show. It's a really like it's the first couple episodes you'll think like, oh, I get it. This is an animated show. You know, it's not that different than Adult Swim or something. And it takes some really weird turns.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's already weird, and I'm on like episode 2, and I'm like, oh, this is really weird.
Yeah,
it's
you're in
really,
for quite a
really
ride.
good. Okay, so that is the thing that I would lay down and tell it it's beautiful, and I would take it to a drive-in movie with bad intentions. Is BoJack Horseman? I watched it last night. I was like, oh shit.
The thing I love that I want to fuck so we can end on your love is that I fucking love that there's a Simpsons marathon happening right at this. What are you guys doing here?
Why are you here?
Like having this and it's I usually don't like I listen to books on tape when I do shit around the house, but like the Simpsons in the background is just like it makes you feel good and you're like, oh, I learned everything I know about history and about jokes and like parenting and everything from it turns out I didn't learn it from the Simpsons. Like what? I didn't
Do you
know.
remember when you had a seizure?
I had a seizure.
And what did your sister say?
I had a seizure while I was sleeping, and my sister and I shared a bunk bed, and my sister ran into my mom's room to wake her up and said, Mom, wait, I want to make sure this is working when I say it. Okay. Mom, George is having a cow.
Also known as a seizure.
Yeah, seizure. That happened.
That is how pervasive.
So the fact that they're having a Simpsons marathon and there's so many little things. Oh, it's just, I love it.
How long is the marathon going on for?
12 days.
12 days.
It's
Yes.
25
And
seasons.
it's 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
Wow.
It's the most
great.
cocaine sold in America ever. It's like, I'm not gonna
No way. Those guys don't do, like, it's just weed. It's just a lot of weed.
You think so? It's
I
just
think
Mountain
so.
Dew, red, code red, and they're like, I'm gonna get up another
Yeah.
pizza. Okay, what is the thing that you love so much you would just like stroke its face with your hand?
I'm